merci beaucoup. Sorry, late today. It's not the first time. From beginningless rebirth, one of the late. Lama toba chumden de jin sheba ta chumba yang da ribada shabdo damban da wara sheba de jion de galo jiwa la da men ge toma sangye chumden de panjawa shaja do wala ta ta ro do Lama tomba chumden de jin sheba ta chumba yang da wara Padang Chadwa Temban Devara Shabha Jiten Temba Jivan Hadam Namje Dhamma Sangye Chinten Yaduvala Chadalo Tada Javachi Lama Tomba Chunten Deji Shava Chachamba Yantava Devara Shabha Jiten Temba Jivan Adam and Namje Tambar I prostrate, make offerings and to you who were wise then I prostrate. Wisdom ocean like a golden faith that rises in the three worlds. Winner of the best, Savior, to you I prostrate. With the supreme sign, his face like a spotless moon, color like gold, to you I prostrate. That's the free like you, three worlds are beyond, incomparably ways one, to you I prostrate. The Savior having great compassion, the teacher having all understanding, the feel of merit with qualities like a vast ocean. To you, the one God, to touch I prostrate. The purity that frees one from attachment, the virtue that frees one from the lower realms, the one path, the sublime, I prostrate. To you, the sublime community intended beauty, I prostrate. Do not commit any unwholesome actions, engage in perfect wholesome actions. Endue your mind truly. This is the teaching of the Buddha. You read the following words? Kamara?
No, not yet. Not yet, Rinpoche.
You read? Have you read?
Not yet.
Please read. In your language, first.
In English, okay.
Huh? Read in your language.
A star, a defective view, a butter lamp flame, an illusion, a dewdrop, a water bubble, a dream, lightning, a cloud. See all causative phenomena like this.
So now we're going to the meditation. So yesterday didn't happen. I missed out. Once I open the mouth, then it goes on. That's what usually happens. Once it's opened, it goes on. Yeah, so the very important advice, teaching, taught by Omniscient One. Compassion to every through compassion to every sentient being, not left out, even one tiny insect. then omniscient one. Compassionate, kind to omniscient one. Oh, then essence of advice at the end of the Vajraghata Sutra. Very important teachings of Buddha. The method of wisdom is wisdom. So, so as I mentioned yesterday, there's a star at the daytime, but the sun, but the light of the sun so bright, so it's obscure that, and so we don't see. So similar to Kasura. Yeah, maybe I mentioned this, and it goes long, but it's okay. Milarepa's disciple, Gamboa, Tapolaji, Gamboa. Milarepa, one of the Milarepa is not the only one who achieved full enlightenment in one life, in a brief lifetime or distant time. Not only one life. Besides that, in brief lifetime or distant time. So Milarepa is not the only one. There are many others. Lama Tsonga was a disciple, Jawain Saba, Tulin Chigi, those who achieved enlightenment in brief lifetime or distant time. There are many others. So I think maybe also Pema Sambhavas 25 disciples, Japan in Tibet. I think there are many others. So anyway, Jigambova, Milarepa's disciple, Milarepa, not ordained person, not monk, not ordained person. It's a lay person. On the lay body, practice on the lay body, practice dharma. Practice dharma, the Kasure, exercise common part, the Kata. the gradual path to enlightenment, lamrim, the kaswa, the same, but the kaswa. The essence of all the Buddha Dharma, what Buddha has taught. The 84,000 teachings which comes into less teaching, Mahayana Sutra, Mahayana Tantra. And those comes integrated into lamrim, the path to enlightenment. What Lama Atisha wrote, the path to enlightenment in Tibet, to revive the teaching, to make the teaching Buddha, the Buddha Dharma pure. Clean, pure. So Lama Tsongkhapa, the essence of lamrim, then it's by totalizing the three principal aspects of path to enlightenment. Then you see in the Kaju Nyingma, there's a lot of Namshi four aspects of the transformed mind. So the renunciation, you see, according to Lama Tsongkhapa, then renunciation to renunciation of this life, renunciation to the next life, the samsara. So Lama Tsongkhapa made into one title, renunciation. But Lord of Namshi, Kaju Nyingma, that four aspects of the mind, transform mind, the renunciation is made true. The renunciation, this life, detailed renunciation, this life, the first one, first Dharma, very first Dharma. Then renunciation of the next life, the samsara. So, by so the realizing, see, and meditating, realizing the work for this life, this happiness, just only to achieve it, this life, then there's meaningless. Meaningless, non-virtue. That only creating cause of suffering. Yeah, particular lamrim, like that. And then by realizing the next life, samsara, you see, next life, the nature of suffering, then you see you don't get attached to that. By realizing that in nature of suffering, then you change your mind. You see, more pure than before. Now here, then change from the attachment to your samsara. You see, mind freed from that, so renunciation to the samsara, which is nature of suffering. Then After that, bodhicitta, pressure total enlightenment, and then right view. So Roto Namsi, in the Kajiningma, so the Satya for Shamashital, separating from the four clean, clinging to this life. If you cling this life, you are not dharma practitioner. So that defines what is dharma, what is not dharma. Dharma, this holy dharma. I'm not talking about older dharma. Sorry, it's getting longer and longer. You see, with the attachment to this life, seeing happiness in this life, just that. What do you say? That mind is not healthy mind, not positive mind, not healthy mind, not positive mind. That is a unhealthy mind, non-virtuous, kind of a sick mind. This is not the first time. We had this from beginningless rebirth. We are not free from. So far we haven't been free, totally free from oceans of suffering, samsara. Yeah, this suffering, pain, the suffering, birth, old age, sickness, death, dissatisfactions, all those things. And then suffering will change. Where dharma happiness, you can continue, you can complete. When you achieve nirvana, you only achieve great nirvana, full enlightenment, peerless happiness. So here, some suffering change, all the temporary some sort of pleasure, you cannot continue and you cannot develop because it is nature of suffering. Pleasure of music, pleasure of the the drugs and alcohol and sex and all the you cannot continue, then it becomes suffering and pain, and then you say you can't develop. So there's nothing new. We have been doing this from beginners rebirth. Nothing new in all this experience. And it only leads us life in great confusion. It's like quagmire. You're drowned in the quagmire, mud, quagmire, like elephant got drowned in the quagmire. All like that is all those things. So your whole life finishes in problem. No problem, one after another, goes on. All the relationship problems, so on and so forth. So whole life, just life goes on like that and finishes. Death happens, and then so it's not from beginningless rebirth. We have been doing this. We think it's new. No, not new. Not new experience. We think it's new. Meeting first, meeting a friend, meeting husband, wife, also meeting friend, well, we think this is a first person. No, this is from beginningless rebirth. There's no sentient being we haven't met. There's no sentient being who has not been your husband. There's no sentient being who has not been your wife. There's no sentient being who has not been your children. There's no sentient being who has been your father. There's no sentient being who has not been your mother. There's no sentient being who has been your enemy. There's no sentient being who has not been your friend. Also yourself back to the sentient being. So, that. So we think it's the first time. No, not at all. We have no omniscience. Our mind is not like mirror, which is covered by dust. So the more you clean, then clarity comes. The reflection, it can give reflection. More you clean. Oh, exactly same. More we purify the development. More we purify the development. Oh, then the mirror can give reflection. All the understanding comes. Understanding comes. Potential there. All the potential there. As I mentioned yesterday, everybody can become enlightened because the potential of Buddha nature. So, I'm forgetting. So I'm talking. While I'm talking, I forget. Okay. So we think it's the first time. Never met before. First time. But this is the first time. It is the first time. It also is not the last. So, you see, until you are in the samsara, I don't know when you can be free from samsara. You have to actualize path. You have to right path. You see, taught by omniscient one. Or you see, you study, reflect, meditate, actualize path. Here, what is explained here? Path. What is explained there? All not only live in the book, but it's here, your heart. Like that, you see. So, I don't know when you can be free from samsara. So, that's another question. You see, endless oceans of suffering of samsara. Have to go through again as we went through numberless times from beginningless rebirth. There's suffering of the hell, suffering of hunger ghosts, suffering of ocean, suffering of animal, ocean, suffering of you see, whatever we saw other sentient beings, animals suffering, whatever suffering we went through, and whatever we see other animals are suffering, we see in the TV, we actually see like that we see. That's what I say, maybe. You see, this all the suffering that you went through already from beginning to rebirth, number of times. Also, how you see, until you are free from samsara by actualizing path in your mind, developing your mind. Your potential mind is nature, Buddha nature. potential mind development. Or then you say, not sure how long that takes time, after how many years. It's a huge question. So again, meet, you become to others enemy, friend, or partner, but then also all other sentient beings become your enemy, become your friend, become your partner, mother, everything. So numberless, again numberless. Again numberless. So you see, so I advise the older father, mothers, or young, whatever. When the other companion, wife or husband, or father, mother, whatever, friend, blood friend, died, then so sad. For years, sad. Then sometimes when the father died, mother died soon, because whom you live life depending on for many years died. So then you're so unhappy, and then you die soon. It happens many times. You die soon. Then the father died, the mother kind of seems so worried and so unhappy, and die soon. This is that. Not every case, but it happens. So I advise. No, this is not the first time. You meet it numberless times. You meet again, different form, different body. I say, you don't. That's don't need to worry. You meet the same. It's just a different body. You meet again, numberless times. So that I said that. I advise that. And because one thing is because they doesn't know about nature of samsara, doesn't know, and karma, in particular with the attachment. Attachment is like oil got in the fire and oil got in the paper. So difficult to separate from. So stuck. So difficult to separate from the attachment. Because kind of so heavily stuck on the object, sticky on the object. Like the ants or the stuck in the honey, you see, or the candle wax. So the flies they jump the fire, and then the get caught in the candle wax, and then completely caught. So even to help, so that's because attachment is like that. Then difficult to separate from the attachment, so difficult. So oil goes on paper, you see like that. Yeah. So then it becomes a basis for other delusions. So that's nature attachment. Suffering nature, after attachment, suffering nature. Unbelievable suffering nature. So I think it's also that, problem of that. So the object is gone, the object attachment is gone. Natural life. After birth, you have to die. After birth, you have to die. It's just like that. Even this whole world started, then one great eon takes one great eon to be involved from the from the home realm, I think. Anyway, so Deva realm, though then then desire realm, Deva, so yeah, the 6 realms, the last one, the hell, then completed. That takes one great eon. And then you see, degenerating, ending, it takes one great eon. Then after ending, totally becomes space. This world becomes space, totally into space. How long? The space, and then one great eon. So, like that, yeah. They're talking about this world, the numberless world, the numberless universe. Scientific mentioned and the Buddha mentioned. So that is it. So Kasore, what do you say? So the Kasore, the trees, everything. They grow, they die. They grow, after growing, they die. So that's same thing, living beings. Born, they die. After they're born, they die. In Nepal, you see, there's wedding, They do it in certain month, year. I don't know which month. In 1 year, I don't know, 8th month or 9th month or I don't know, 10th month or something around. So then you see a lot of people get wedded, a lot of people get married, a lot of people in those months somehow. So I hear the music, you see, some, not everyone, but some, the wife and husband, they put in the wooden house someday, I don't know how to say. And then they're carried by people, like carriage, carriage. So carried by 4 people or something. Then some people play music, So you have many times a day or something. So you see, my mind just says, now this is of course this is not birth, but this is a wedding. Of course, my mind, what comes of that? Death. You see. I don't mean the right way that they died, death. I'm not talking that. You see, but you see, I hear so much music of wedding, So, but you say what comes in my mind? The next one is the wedding. The next one is the death. So some people carry the body to the cemetery. The Hindus they carry the Pashupatinath, the very famous Hindu temple. It has gilded roofs, like Tibetan monastery, gilded roofs, gold gilded roofs, look like monastery. What happened was when Nepal and Tibet had some fight. So a long time ago, I don't know, so the Nepalese army took the Deshulumba monastery, the gilded roof, they took it away. Gilded roof, and they put in the Pashupatinath, the Hindu temple. So that's why. So when you see you look at the temple, it looks like monastery. Built monastery looks like that, roof. So that I heard that story much, but later took the roof from Tibet, Zhang, the Panchen Rinpoche is the monastery. Panchen Rinpoche is my guru. The past Panchen Rinpoche passed in Tibet, my guru. So I took, when I went to pilgrimage to Tibet, So we're coming back from Lhasa, coming back to Zhang, Dachilumbo. So we saw Panchen Rinpoche. we saw Panchen Rinpoche. Many people left who were doing pilgrimage, all left. But the last part left some sanghas. So we went to Panchen Rinpoche, and they not in the traditional monastery, but one palace down there. The chilling also, that's something. Yeah, because so we have one monk, one geshe, Gomchela, from Sarame. Gomchela, it's called Sarame, with meditated for so many years in his life. So he wanted Geshe Lama Kuntu, and so he wanted to receive some teachings. So I wasn't sure whether to take teaching or not from Panchen Rinpoche, because there might be political issues between His Holiness and Panchen Rinpoche. I thought at the beginning. So therefore I don't, then because my mind is not actualized lamrim, so very, yes, not actualized lamrim, so yeah, so to not get in trouble, so engage, creating heavy negative karma. So I don't, we say with gurus. So requested. Sorry, this may help you. So I'm just bringing story. Help you, some people. So anyway, I was thinking whether to track or not, but I led the mandala. I led the prayer mandala, this mandala offering, I led. But while I'm offering mandala, I was thinking what to do, take teaching or not. Those were questions to myself. Then I thought later, they are all Buddha. Panchen Rinpoche and His Holiness Dalai Lama, all Buddha. They're all Buddha, So by thinking on the basis, on that basis, then no problem. Even different outside, different action, different saying, but in the reality, they're Buddha. So no problem. So I took. Then I took during the mandala. I was discussing to myself. So I was having a meeting to myself. So just before Idam Guru Mandala, then I decided to take teaching. Then Panchen Rinpoche gave incredible short teaching on the Digbajya meditation. I think we finished. To not commit any unwholesome action, engage in perfect wholesome action, subdue one's mind. This teaching Buddha. So he gave a very powerful advice on that basis. Like so, was very powerful, even short, but very powerful advice. So yeah. That's it. Yeah, sorry. My guru. So when Panchen Rinpoche passed away, I had a dream that when he passed away in Tibet, that time, then I dreamed Panchen, which was a holy body, was very tall. Even the past life, that was very tall. So he was wearing robes, but no Zen. This is the one, no Zen. And I was small, and as I was small, so he was holding my hand in the road, going. So that I dreamed that. So that's the time he passed away, Tibet. So as amazing Lama, it's amazing Tibet, you know. It says called Amitabha Buddha, and he's only generously, Amitabha Buddha. So in Tibet, it's unbelievable merit due to the people's merit. Incredible Lama. Benefiting of 6 realms, centimeters, but not only the particular Tibetans. Even you see materially poor, but not a country, developed country, not like that, but people have merit, unbelievable merit, good karma, merit, unbelievable. So that incredible, great Lama, His Holiness and the Panchen, then many other Lamas, that, you know, so it's a inspiration for people to quality good karma, cause of happiness, up to enlightenment. Every day, inspiration for them, for their life. So like that. So Kasuri. Kasuri. It's like beggar, you know, Tibetan beggar recite Omani Pema whom the more unbelievable merit, good karma. But billionaires, trillionaires, who is billionaire, zillionaire, trillionaire, I mean America or other countries, you see, you know, doesn't have that kind of, doesn't have, you know, much merit. So what's little there is manifest into wealth, material wealth, billion, zillion, trillion, whatever it is now. But you see, next, after this life, then extremely difficult. You can't say, or even always to be human being is not sure. So that not only always wealthy human being, no, even to be human being, not sure. So all kinds of life. You see, after human being, I was thinking like this. Recent years, I mean, after human being, if you're not careful with your mind, you can become like the small flies. After a human being, you can be born as small flies, those tiny flies, tiny ants, tiny flies. If you didn't keep well the mind in positive, healthy, virtue, meaningful, not only for you, for numberless sentiments, for others, numberless sentiments. Bodhicitta, that's the best. So here you are, as I mentioned, renunciation, bodhicitta, right? Without talking tantra, Buddhist, the tantra taught by Buddha, not Hindu tantra. So, I mean, from the animal, from those tiny insects, ants, and I mean, can happen at the death time due to past strong karma, some virtue thought rise, and then born a human being. In the past lives, practice morality. Been born a human being. This was also, if you didn't take care well your mind. So in the West, take care of the body. So you do your job. Then every single then if you have free time. If you have any free time, you just jog, around the city. Well, you hours jogging, Just little time you find after walk, then you jiggle, jiggling. Huh? What do you say? How do you say? Huh? Jogging. Jogging, running. To have long life, to not die, to not have cancer, or so much for the body. Body. You didn't take it. You don't think taking care of the mind. You don't think just body. Then control. Cancer comes, even karma, cancer comes. You don't purify karma to get cancer, so you don't enter your mind. You don't take care of your mind. So like that. You don't take care of your mind. You don't purify the negative karma which causes cancer, many sicknesses. Just an example. Don't purify. Don't abstain from that. Don't abstain from carrying negative karma, the causes of these different problems. You don't do that. They abstain from 10 virtues. You don't do that. Just the body. Generally speaking, body, how much healthy, how much unhealthy, come from the mind. So taking care of the mind is the most important thing. No. You see, just breathe at it. If you are able to keep your mind healthy, virtue, positive, pure, then from that, action of the body also become pure. Virtue, positive, healthy, including jiggling, jogging, not jogging, jiggling. Huh? How do you say? Jogging. Yeah, everything becomes a healthy, positive, virtue. Pure, everything. So if the mind, you take care of the mind becomes non-virtue, negative, unhealthy, like that. Then also whatever you do with the body, everything becomes that. Your speech, your mind, everything becomes negative, unhealthy, unhealthy, negative, non-virtue. Then you see, the result, no happiness, suffering. The other one, only happiness. Yeah. So, to care of the mind, protect the mind, the virtue, positive, pure, healthy mind. Then from there, the action of the body, action of speech, action of mind, all three will become virtue, positive, healthy, pure. It becomes the only cause for happiness in the life. That you see. So people in the world do not know how important it is. How important it is. To check out the mind. And also that's a great education to teach this in school for children. You see, because you see, then they can help themselves. How long they live, their mind to become pure, virtue, positive, healthy. Then whatever they do in their life become virtue, positive, pure, then the only cause of happiness. See, first thing for themselves. Then second for the world, for the others, or numberless, to cause happiness, to free them from suffering, to cause happiness to all. So you see. That education is not taught in the world, in the schools. In the schools, in the school, college. I mean, there are universities where the Buddha Dharma being taught, studied, but many times studied intellectually, not practice. Just you learn the different religion to teach to others. So that's that. Got to basically to my money, sort of. Many times, mostly like that. Important to check out the mind. So I just say the essence, just the essence. So I used to tell to the students, so you see, on your mind, it's in the devotion, seeing the Guru in Buddha, in the devotion there, mind to transform devotion. That time you are taking care of mind. Your mind in the positive, healthy, pure, but that's most important one. Basis for all the realization after enlightenment. Basis for all the practice. So that's tantra. It's most important. All that's one way, most important way to take care of mind. Just to, for you to achieve all the happiness, full enlightenment, great peerless happiness, the total cessation of obscuration, total cessation of not only gross, subtle obscuration, and then a complete, total realization, sangye. So all that, see, brings that. So then, because the mind, your mind is dharma. when your mind is dharma, holy dharma, not all the dharma, holy dharma, then that time mind is taken care of. You are taken care of. You are taken care of by you. Your mind is taken care of. When your mind is holy dharma. The free from attachment to this life. Seeing, discovering, seeing, see the attachment to this life, non-virtue, and see the attached to meaningless things. So you see, the children playing in the sand. You stretch leg and feet, then you cover sand. Oh, this is my house. Then you pull out your feet in this hole. This is my house. For example, then somebody who should destroy that. Oh, you destroy my house. Oh, you see, I'm crying. No? So like that, you see, nonsense. So children do many things like that, nonsense, you see. For grown-up people, it's nonsense. So like that. Attachment to, clinging to the happiness, this life. But then there's non-virtue, that is to say, nature of mind is, as I described, of nature attachment, all of that. It's a suffering mind. This is suffering. There is no happiness there. There is no happiness there. Peace. Happiness, peace. No, there's not that. If you examine the nature of mind, it's very painful nature. You attach, you cling to something. So your life was something. So it's so difficult to separate from. So all the expectations, all the worries, if somebody takes away, if somebody uses it, or somebody, you see that so many expectations to that is where you attach to person or your life. So the nature of suffering like that so painful. You can recognize through your own experience that you are attached to somebody who's strong, and say that you can learn, you can understand by looking back to your own experience how much suffering that is. So, and then not only that, see, with that, whatever action your body, spirit, mind do, all become non-virtue. See, cause of suffering, like that. Because they are particular lower realm suffering, so like that. So much suffering this life, and when can't do like that. So well, here maybe just explain there are many words, but I don't quotations about great lamas, great holy beings, but don't remember by heart. I don't remember completely. So it will take time. But, so so you see, like this. So you see, those who do not know, please understand this. Even that will help you are coming here. If you just understand this one, so important in the life. Otherwise, for you, what it means practicing dharma, you see, you don't know. You have misunderstanding. What it means practicing dharma. So. You see, without renouncing, with thought, you will spend your life in the Himalaya mountains, in the caves. That's just giving an example. Himalaya mountain, very high mountain. Adrenaline on top of the Mount Everest, adrenaline that. Anyway, Himalaya mountains, in the caves or water. You don't meet even, if you don't meet people in the life, you don't see even birds in the life. This I'm talking about birds, isn't it? Birds. So anyway, so you recite mantra or whatever you do, whatever you do, the body, speech, mantra. But your motivation is, see, the old dharma, not holy dharma. The attachment, seeking the happiness of this life. You are seeking power of this life. Like same as the political people, you work for the country, for the people, but usually you are working for your own power. You get power, wealth, reputation. It's like that. That's another example. Look like you are working for population, for the people, but actually your motivation is you're working for yourself, for your power, reputation, all like that, you see. Now, similar to meditator in the mountains, attachment to this life, happiness, particular power or reputation. This is great meditator that people talk about, your reputation and things like that, you see. Motivation like this, then even you do so many years retreat in the mountain, you don't meet people or whatever, recite mantra, whatever you do, millions and millions and millions of mantra, whatever you do. So, it can be a sort of a hardship. So then, but your motivation is nothing same as those political people. It's the same. You're looking for power, reputation, just nothing more than just this life. So same motivation, same. Looking the life is different. One is the cave, no contact people, nothing, recite lot of mantras or whatever. So other one, the political person, looking like, other one looking like practicing dharma, but not dharma, but didn't become, nothing become dharma. And this one, political person, working for the government, probably look like that, but actually motivation is not for the people, it's for develop his own power, to get more power, more reputation, all the similar, you see. So that meditator also so many years retreat, whatever, not meeting people, whatever action what he does with the body, speech, mind, recite millions and millions and millions of mantras, blah, 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 blah. So that nothing becomes dharma, nothing becomes holy dharma. It's just being old dharma, nothing becomes holy dharma. Because his motivation, not holy dharma, is old dharma. Old dharma, non-virtue. That attachment is non-virtue, unhealthy, not pure, not positive. So everything becomes old dharma. So even recite mantra, action recite mantra, the whole thing, even reading dharma text, all that whole thing with that mind motivation, then the whole thing not dharma, not holy dharma, old dharma. Like that. That's one example. Then you see, in the reality, becomes the same as the person who in the government. I mean, you see, look like working for people, but it's not. So it's similar. The same becomes same. Those two people. Then other one is, you are in the monastery. You are in the monastery. Daytime, nighttime, all the time you hear Dharma words. By debating, by reciting, by reading, day and night, in the debating, discussing in the platform and the chera, where all the monks gather and discuss and debate in group and the individual. All day like this. But you don't know what is holy dharma. You don't know what is holy dharma. Holy dharma. See, what is old dharma? What is the holy dharma? You don't know the differences. There's big differences. You don't know. And you see. So then the Kasuri, then you see that then there's danger for Kasuri. For many years, your life in the monastery, you see, you learn a lot. Yes, so much philosophy, all that, you learn so much. But then you see, your life. Nothing becomes dharma, holy dharma. Nothing becomes holy dharma. Even though you learn a lot, extensive, but nothing becomes holy dharma. Your life, even one day, even one morning, or even 1 hour, whatever you do, nothing becomes holy dharma. So because motivation is the attachment to this life, seeking for power, to be learned, to become learned, so that you have many disciples. So like that kind of like that, you see. So just to do with this life. So nothing becomes holy dharma. So there's also like that. That's another example. So that's enough. That's what. Just I'll tell my story. Laudo, Solo Kumbu, see, I don't remember my past life, but I was told this was the incarnation of the Lauda Lama, this lay Lama, not ordained, the Nyingma Satya, came from Tibet, lived in that cave for whole life with lots of knee pains and, you don't do much. I mean, also doctors and Tibetan doctors, not easy. So you live life with a lot of pain in the knee and meditate and retreat and that. But other lamas, they say he's a good lama. That renounced lay lama. So many lamas they predicted that I was supposed to incarnation of that, but I myself don't remember. You see, my thing is that in the past, long time ago, when I think meditation, when I do meditation, so sometimes thoughts come. You see, sometimes thoughts come, to meditate or something. So then I believe that I did meditation in the past life because of that thoughts come, So that is sort of gives him proof that in my past life did do meditation, something like that. That's but I don't have clear ones, memory of the past life, like that. That as carrying the dry name Rinpoche, it's because those Deputy Trishri Rinpoche, those lamas regarded me that you see, so kind of like that. So I just tell one story. So Laudo, you see, we have a lot of text of the Nyingma. A lot of text, handwritten, daily practice, a lot of text. So other monasteries, they borrow from Laudo. So I have to dry the text again, because the cave, you see, the humidity, the pebbles got stuck, this white thing grows, and so I have to dry again. So there's one text, Tomar Lojongwa, very beginning thought transformation. Chuji Goji, open and draw the dharma. Chuji Goji, open and draw the dharma. Tomar Lojongwa, Chuji Goji. So that text. The Kadamba's collection of Kadamba Geshe's advice, how to practice Dharma. So that one text is available there for all the four sects. So I read this for a long time while I was building the monastery. I'm supposed to watch. I went there to build a monastery, so I'm supposed to watch the workers, what they were wasting time just talking, not working, and so on and so forth. But I don't go out. I read in the cave this text. Only when I come for PP, and then I see them not working, talking. But I don't do anything. I just go PP and then come back. I don't. Shout them or anything. So anyway, that text talks about Dharma, holy Dharma. What is the holy Dharma? How to practice all that? So I checked my life. You see, when I was born in Solukhumbu, and I lived in a place called Rolling 7 years, and went to puja when after a person died, then many lamas, ordained lamas, they invite to 7 days puja of Shidro, it's called the Ratva, peaceful aspect deities. Make huge dharmas, ones, maybe not exactly one story, but about sort of. Then the Katwa went a few, and then you memorize text in the morning, and then in afternoon recite, recite. Or then read Prajna Brahma, the text, Buddha's teaching, 12 volumes, 4 volumes, 1 volume, more condensed. And so with the other people's puja, they ask us to read myself, Guru, my teacher who taught me, I'll prepare it. So all of that we see spend much time reading text. I thought to tread well reading. So like that. Then I spent 3 years in Pagri, as I mentioned yesterday. Pagri, Tibet. It's every day going to different beneficial houses to puja. Sometimes extra. So on the break in 1 year, or New Year time, I don't know how many days, 2 days, 3 days, I'm not sure. So like that, I spent 3 years in then offered examination. After you memorize two volumes, you have to memorize by heart of examination, Tomotunga Kamba, and the hall, all the monks are there, to the Unze, who lead their prayer, or you offer examination. He will tell you, now recite from there, then you are supposed to remember, recite. So I didn't have difficulties. I did. So he said that I did well. So anyway, so he, you see, what happened was he died. His name is the sheriff, I think, sheriff. He died. He must be a very good practitioner, monk. So he died. When he is reborn, reincarnated, he remembers the text, what he memorized in the past. Yeah, I heard this. When he is reborn, reincarnated, he can remember the text which he memorized in the past life. He can remember. So he must be a very good practitioner in the past life. That's what I think. Oh, yeah. So that time then, you see, was not known that was from Sulukumbu, the incarnator or something allowed was stored, was not known. And that my teacher, who brought me from Tibet, who led me to a monk, Dharma Geshe Monastery, Tibet, and who led me to do 3-year puja in Pagri, and then brought through Bhutan. I escaped from Tibet through Bhutan to India, Baksa, where Prime Minister Nehru, John Nehru, Gandhiji were present and were killed with so many people during British time. So I lived there 80 years. So I checked my life. Oh, yeah. Rolling, then Tibet, then Baksa, 80 years, memorized, studied some philosophy, and Tibet, well, the child study, So like that. So I didn't see my life, I didn't see anything become dharma in my life after reading the text. This is my discovery. Nothing become holy dharma. Not it become holy dharma. If it didn't become holy dharma, it become holy dharma. Jidin choje. Jidin che. So like that. That's what I. So then really then discover what is the holy dharma. Yeah. Sorry. So, what is holy dharma? What is holy dharma? Yeah, you see. So in the Laudo, that time, when the people make offering, is it? We don't. The people actually very sincere offering, but they were actually very generally people. So basket of potatoes, the basket of radish, big radish, that makes a so strong gas. By eating so strong gas, it ruins your whole body. It pollutes your whole body. The big radish is like that. So anyway, then maybe sometimes the pot, some better ones, maybe rice, whole pot filled rice, or salt from Tibet. So like that, you see. So, yeah. So I used to be afraid by reading the text. So I get afraid. I'm afraid they're offering to me because I get afraid. Yeah, of course. Now, so many years ago, gone. That little renunciation, gone. So like that. So then you see, because I cleaned my mind, like you clean your room, you see. So my mind was a little bit cleaned by reading the text. You see, little some renunciation. I mean, clean liberty. So after that, I did one retreat. It was unbelievable. Happiness, peace. The first day. So my life came like this. It's amazing. So because I read this text, so you see. So my mind is a little bit cleaned away, like garbage, you see, the attachment. So because that, I think, yeah, so like that's the next retreat. So my suggestion is that when you do retreat, lamrim or deities retreat, well then if possible, read this text before. Learn this text before, and then your mind is more cleaned, garbage, the attachment, and then of course anger, attachment, a little bit. Then you begin to retreat. So good. Oh, they say, they become pure. Your practice becomes pure. Then like that. So, so I got to mention Jawad Ramdamba is Lama Adisha. Lama Adisha came from, invited from Nalanda, India. There are 300 pandits in Nalanda. Oh, you see, yeah. So the 4 gates, and there's each pandit, each gate, and the Mutekpa, the non-level, the Hindu Hindus were very famous, very learned. The lamas, the pandits come. Then the dredge, because the Indians, the dredge, you see, and forget with this Buddhist pandit, the dredge. Oh, like that, you see. Oh, so kind of the Lama Desha was invited from that in Tibet to Buddhism to make pure, one time degenerated. So, Lama Desha thanks to Domdomba is generous, compassion Buddha, generous. So, Domdomba asked, Domdomba was walking the tree, walking in the forest. So there was one old man, sitting doing meditation. So Jawadrondamba was walking in the forest. So asked the old man, "What are you doing?" So I'm doing meditation. So yes. It's good, your doing meditation is good, but isn't better to practice the Holy Dharma. Then he didn't ask what is Holy Dharma. Then I think I recited text, recited text. Then one day he met the Dhamma was walking to the forest. So asked the old man, what are you doing? Asked the old man to the old man. I'm reading text. So it's good that you're text, but it isn't better to practice Holy Dharma. Then he didn't ask. He thought maybe you're going around the temple. Is the practice Dharma, he thought. Then he went to go around the temple. Then one day he met Jawadrondamba came and asked the old man, what are you doing? Then I'm practicing. I'm going around the temple. It's good that you're going around the temple. Isn't better to practice all the Dharma. Then only then he asked Jawadrondamba. He asked, you see, what do you mean by practicing Dharma after all that? Then you say, then the old man asked, what do you mean by practicing Dharma, Holy Dharma, you see? Then Jawadrondamba, it means renounce this life, he answered. Jawadrondamba answered. So what... you see, so that means, you see, you have to understand what it means. It means renounce the attachment. This non-Buddhist thought. Clinging. So title, clinging this life pleasure, you see. So on the basis, that's the root of the tree, more spirit, from this, then problems start to 10, then 20, then 100, so many spread out, problems of life. From this attachment, the clinging to this life, from here start, all the problems, so much problem, so much suffering. So, Jawadrondamba renounce this life means renounce the eight-world Dharma, this attachment, from where all the suffering comes, makes life totally. We think it's personification. You see, something, only that person does abnormal things. What do we do? Then the person is crazy. You see? But in the reality, yes, totally crazy. I mean, this, with its old dharma, attachment to the compulsion, but cannot recognize. Only you do something what normal people don't do, something different, then you see, then only thing creating. You see? So, I was told, the quotation from the great yogis, realized, but I don't remember the whole thing. So Shaoba, when the Kadambaki Shaoba said, I tell a little bit out, I can't remember. Then said, you see, if you do not wish, if you do not have attachment to surrounding people, you want people as surrounding people, the core. Core means no core choice. So when you don't get shower, if you're not attached to surrounding people, then that's the best surrounding. Core means no core choice. If you do not like reputation, then that's the best reputation. When you don't have attachment to reputation, like the people working in the government, or come not like that, working for the reputation. No. So here you don't have attachment to. You renounce attachment to the reputation. So that's the best reputation. So you see, Shakyamuni, Buddha, Milarepa, Lamaton, all the same, you see, they all renounce the attachment in this. So you see, from their side, no attachment. But of course, then the best reputation is Nyembe Choying. So if you don't want, if you don't want famous, far-famed, then no attachment, then that's the best famed. Tapam than tabache. And then Katware. Sorry. Then practice dharma in this life, then to become beggar, so renounce the attachment. Then able to have free death. Yes, able to choose the death. Doesn't mean suicidal. No. with free death. Oh, no attachment. Death happening bad, and then it's not happening good, and it's normally like that, you see. So not like that. It's even death happens, where there's nobody, they die the best. Where there's nobody, you don't have to concern the other people. So that or the that explanation actually. And then there are verses, but I don't remember now. So you see, it's very difficult to realize. Difficult to realize by renouncing this, by renouncing this life. You see, then you get incredible happiness. It's by renouncing this life. You get well, you don't have attachment to this life happiness, then get incredible peace, happiness. Incredible peace, happiness. So the question is, renouncing this life, is that means renounce happiness, or that means renounce happiness or not? The question is that. Then the answer is, you see, or then the renounce this life, the attachment, or the incredible happiness, peace rises. All that one is so difficult people to realize that. Then it's a mind, then the falling to that. We could not see incredible, unbelievable happiness experiencing by renouncing attachment to the life. Or they could not see. For many people, very hard to realize that. Only of those practice, they experience that. That's Shijaba. Sorry, I think Uma Shijaba. Shuala, said. I Deva. Shuala, mentioned this. But verses, I don't remember the complete. Anyway, so Guru Chaitanya Buddha said, if you renounce all the desires, then you will achieve supreme happiness. As long as you follow the desire, you will never get satisfaction. So there are more verses. However, other like Milarepa, so many, there's incredible peace, happiness in the life. That you see, comes to order. That's the first dharma practice. So there's so Kature then you see with the Kature by renouncing attachment to this life, then you see, you start the first dharma, first holy dharma. So then you see, then then whatever you do, action of your body, speech, mind, whatever you do, all become dharma. Eating, walking, sitting, not only meditation, not only reciting prayer, doing mantra, no. Eating, walking, sitting, sleeping, doing job, everything becomes dharma, holy dharma. All cause of happiness. Whatever you do, all the cause of happiness. You have to understand like that. So then so easy to achieve that. So easy to achieve. On the basis of this, the rest of the realizations, bodhicitta, emptiness, all the tantric realizations, all easy to achieve. No obstacle, no like that. So they can don't worry. So I want to tell this. There's a Katamba Bengo Jal. Katamba Gashi Bengo Jal. So he was a very famous robbery. Daytime, nighttime, very famous thief. And he had many weapons around on the belt in the early life. And he has field where you get food, grains, shiju, 4 big sack, 40 big sack grain has a field. He get 40 big sack grain. So people call him shiju digi. So 40 big sack nigirikama. The people call him that shiju digi. So anyway, so at the beginning, he practiced dharma. So one day he got in the family house, so one mother's house. A mother went outside, and then his beginning when he practiced dharma. So his hand went up stealing tea. Tibetan tea, in the bag of Tibetan tea. So his hand was put inside already. So then he shouted, "Oh, there's a thief came in the house!" And thief came in the house, and to call the mother outside. The thief. "Oh, here's thief. Here's thief." Then of course the mother comes in. Here's a hand offering thief. His hand was put already the bag of tea, Tibetan tea. So he immediately remembered Dharma. So then you see, he was in the temple. So the many lamas, so they sat, before him. So the people offering yogurt, curd. So the lot of thick curd, not like Indian light curd, thick curd. So goes over the bowl, I don't know, monks or bowl. So he was at the last. So he was looking, so many curd, thick curd, goes in the bowl. So he was watching. Then, so suddenly he was, he was worried he may not get. So you see, suddenly he recognized that's what happened. The attachment. You see, then when the curd serving came in front of him, then you see his bowl put upside down. He didn't take it because of all the concern, the attachment. It's, worried about you may not get. So he recognized dharma. You see. So then his bowl put upside down. When the curd came, he didn't accept. So that became dharma. So like that, you see. He practiced like that in the beginning. So later, so like this, Katsuri, so like this. So you see, every day, end of the in the evening time, night time, they count how many actions today become dharma, how many actions didn't become dharma. So how many actions become dharma? He put white stone. How many actions become non-dharma, non-virtue, non-dharma? Then put black stone. So beginning is black stones more, white stones less. Then gradually more and more white stone. More and more white stone, then he was able to practice Dharma more and more. Through training the mind, controlling the mind. So it's improved like this. Then later, you see, later, then he said, I've forgotten. One is the food. Before his mouth could not find food, he said. In the early life, even he's not practicing Dharma, so his food, his mouth could not find food. But now the food, now is already trained in Dharma practice, renounce attachment, all that. Now food cannot find my mouth. Now the food, some of the food cannot find my mouth. Oh, he said, food is one. Then that one I forgot. That may be truth. So that he said. So then, please, I tell you one thing. One thing he did. So to finish the story, so one morning he was meditating. You see, today his benefactor is coming. So he cleaned the room, made offerings so nicely, all that, you see. Then he meditated. They checked the motivation. Then he discovered all this Dharma, not holy Dharma, all the Dharma, done with the attachment. Benefactor comes, benefactor will praise me. You see, the holy Dharma, attachment. So suddenly he stood up. Then he took ashes, not hashish, ashes from the fireplace. Then sprinkled all the offerings. Nice offering he did, water bowl. He sprinkled all total mess. He sprinkled ashes, not hashish, ashes, all over. Then you see, that Patama Sangha in Tibet, great yogi from India during Rebirths time, Patama Sangha. So Patama Sangha with clairvoyance knew today in Tibet, I forgot his name again. Geshe Bengonjal. Geshe Bengonjal did the best Dharma practice. He did the best Dharma practice. He sprinkled dust on the attachment. Ashes sprinkled over the attachment. Before you see there was attachment, so much nice benefit was present. Oh, you see now it's sprinkled mess, so that done on its attachment. So renounce attachment. So that became pure Dharma. Oh, that became pure Dharma. Renounce its attachment, became pure Dharma. So the Patama Sangye Greyu came from India, Tingri. Then he put hand like this, pressed. Today in Tibet, it's the best Dharma practice. All of that. So the mind keeping and the renunciation is the way of taking care, of yourself. Virtue, positive, healthy mind, or taking care of yourself. Then mind keeping bodhicitta, of course, no question is the best one. Then because we benefit to all sentient beings every day, every hour, every minute, every second. So you see that's bring everyone to enlightenment. That is the best, taking care of yourself. Taking care of your mind, healthy mind, most healthy mind, most beneficial mind, most positive virtue. Then also mind keeping the right view. You see, not believing what appears real and what you not everything what appears real. Then from your side, 100% interest. Not that you see that's hallucination. But in the reality. You see, everything exists in mere name, so do not exist from the side. Do not exist from the side. Everything's empty from its own side. So, that's a right view. Right view. So that also taking care. Cause for the that's also best taking care of your life. Then virtue, healthy, everything. So like that, to not what do you do with the action of body, spirit, mind to not become cause of samsara. This will become a cause of samsara. It's freeing yourself from samsara. That one. By pacifying, by eradicating the root of samsara, the ignorance. So sorry, I stop here. Very sorry. You have dinner, no? No. Yeah. So we break here, okay? Okay, thank you. Yeah. 장조 선조 rinpoche 마지원지 제와 냠바 매바 요코네 군데 하와쇼 게와디에 니토 달라마 산데 조아지 자마르와 지제 살라 거바라 Thank you. Yeah.
Sasi poki jusin metro cham rirablin senye de genpade sangye sindu mikte hurwaj drokum namda sin la sopal so gidaman guru radnaminda la kamniryataya.
Voilà, donc on se retrouve, pour ceux qui le souhaitent, à 7h30, à 19h30 pour la deuxième session d'enseignement. Et ensuite, il y aura une pause à nouveau, environ 30 minutes avant le début du tsog. Donc voilà, je vous invite à prendre une pause, à vous sustenter en renonçant à cette vie. Je ne sais pas le dire en anglais, donc ça concerne uniquement les francophones. Voilà. Donc j'invite aussi donc la sangha à passer à côté pour le repas. La sangha, vous passez à côté pour le repas. Et puis nos invités, je vous invite on vous invite à se retrouver demain à 13h pour le repas. Les personnes qui sont invitées. Donc j'espérais que Séverine revienne, mais elle n'est pas revenue.